So you were there holding your humanitarian aid, trying to get them into Gaza. You weren't instigating or creating any kind of conflict. Why did this all set up? Why did the Egyptians attack you?
It seems just like the first convoy. They had a similar issue. I mean, we have no intentions of causing any problems. All we wanted to do is make sure that the medical aid got into Gaza. You know, might be something higher up in the chain. That's obviously what a lot of us think, is that, you know, it's a really political situation. You know, the Egyptians, the Israelis, the Americans, they don't want this aid to get into Gaza. We took nothing but medical aid. Everything was checked through customs. They know exactly what went through. You know, so it's really disappointing that we would have this problem from a Muslim country, from an Arab country, from people that are neighbors to the Gazans that know the same pain that they're going through.
While we were sitting down listening to the brothers reading the Quran, and we looked onto the right hand side and we saw the police charging us, and as they were charging us, some more police come from the left hand side. As the police come to the left hand side, one hit me on my shoulder with a truncheon. Another one come running with a brick in his hand, hit me in the back of my ribs. My arm was damaged previously when in the airport the police wouldn't let the brothers come at the airport. As I was coming off, the police said to us, get off the couch. As I was coming off the couch, they slammed the door on my hand, which basically broke one finger, fractured one finger and fractured my wrist. What they did, there was no need for it. We were just peacefully demonstrating to get into Gaza to help our brothers and sisters here.
Basically, I was filming the front of the demonstration. It was peaceful at the time I was filming. People were praying, and somebody was actually addressing the soldiers, the Egyptian soldiers at the time, saying, "Please don't, hit us. Please don't confront us. We don't want to have a fight with you. We want to take aid to Gaza." And suddenly, I don't know what happened, but I think somebody threw a rock from behind, and it all kicked off. About 180 riot police ran in from everywhere, and I was at the front line. Before that, the protesters had shut the gate, and on the other side, they kind of be blocking the gate. So I was trapped against the wall with my camera. The riot police were running past me for a bit, but then a few of them just looked at me and started hitting me with sticks. I got hit in the head, and I got hit in the side a lot, and they knocked me out, and I fell to the floor. And from then, I don't really remember so much, but I woke up, they dragged me about halfway down towards the van, and then they started kicking me on the ground, and I got up, and then all these people in plain clothes, I think they were police, but they were in plain clothes, just started hitting me.
The Egyptian authorities clearly attacked women as well. What does this say about them, and in your opinion, how does this place them?
I mean, there are videos, YouTube videos, I think countless ones, who show the Egyptian authorities arresting, beating, harassing women. Even in the SWAT team line, just my presence walking around the periphery of the inside of the line, comments and looks and like obscene sort of gestures and such like that were present. I was even dressed fairly masculinely, and at one point when I went beyond the line, I was told I could go beyond the line, the SWAT team line, earlier on in the evening and check for any of our people who had left. And in fact, those are the ones that ended up being then detained later and such. I went beyond the line, and I was actually grabbed very violently by what I only assumed to be either plainclothes police or mukhabarat, who grabbed me and tried to pull me into a vehicle, out in the dark. I was able to break free and yell, and when I made it back, I mean, so there was that aspect. There was the fact that obviously they knew that women were on the front line. Women were in front of the gates, still trying to get back when they started their attack. It shows that there is no differentiation between women and men, male, female, when it comes to the kinds of violence that I think that they're willing to express. And I don't know whether that is only under provocation or whether it is just merely when they need to make their point and they feel like using force is the appropriate way to go about it. But either way, it doesn't matter to them.